what's going on, fam? It is Fragrance Empire. Thank you for tuning into my channel today. I had some technical issues with my camera, so I had to result into using a backup. But as it says in the thumbnail, guys, we have a fragrance battle of 2020. I'm absolutely thrilled to be doing this, and it's a little bit of a curveball for you guys. So what we're going to be doing today is we're looking at 10 different fragrance houses, and one fragrance from each house reigns supreme. So again, please understand, fragrance is subjective. You may like something, I may not even own it. I own at least 3 different fragrances from each house that I'm going to present here, but these are my favorites from those houses. So I appreciate it. Leave your comments on what are your favorites from each house. And I'm actually going to be, like I said, throwing another curveball because I want to make things a little bit different for my platform. I mean, I love things that are more different than other people, that are going to be a little bit more spicy. So hopefully you guys appreciate the difference that I put out there and trying to make things a little bit more original than kind of what's out there floating on FragCom. I want everybody to kind of venture in and take a look at some of these for yourself and see if they work well for you. So without further ado, again, guys, I appreciate it. Thank you for the support on my platforms. I dropped this in my fragrance community on Facebook, and then I'm also starting to venture into INGTV. I believe that's what it's called on Instagram. So every video that I put out is going to be put into those platforms as well, so that they can take a look at it, and I do it full with no issues. So here we go, guys. First up on the house, we're talking about Mugler. So what is your favorite Mugler fragrance from Terry Mugler? Mine, most of you already know, it's right here. Pure malt, baby. I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I'm not going in any notes. That's the number one from the house for me. You guys know I have a crap ton of that. And let's go on. Next, we're looking at the House of Dolce Gabbana. Tell me what you guys' favorites from that house. I'm not going to continue saying that, but I just want to know. Leave your comments, interact. I will write back. We're looking at K from Dolce Gabbana. This is a banger. Damn curveball. Hell no. There goes that bottle. No, we're looking at the one EDP by Dolce Gabbana. That takes the spot for me for the House of Dolce Gabbana. Let me know what you guys think. And I think my K has been broken, but oh well. Next up, guys, we're looking again with what I'm going to be doing today. We're looking at 5 niche, 5 designers. But of those designers, I have some, I don't know, private blends / private collections, so I had to include some additionals. So you're probably getting about 13, 14 fragrances here. So again, there we go. Next up on my list, we're looking at the House of Giorgio Armani. Yes, it is Acqua di Gio Profumo. Tell me what you guys think about this one. It's been talked about in the community. I absolutely love it. It's a beast mode fragrance, absolutely gorgeous fragrance, and it's great for this time right now, spring and summer. Next up on the house, it is a niche from Frederic Malle, Musc Ravageur. I don't know how to pronounce it, but this is a limited edition. Great fragrance. Again, as you can see, more spicy, but this is what I love. I don't give a crap if it's the spring, summer, whatever. I'm just going easy on the trigger. These are all going to perform pretty good too. So that was from Frederic Malle. Next up on my list, we got one from Tom Ford. It is their private blend, and we're looking at Plum Japonais. Love this fragrance. I will tell you the honesty about some of this. Plum Japonais took me a little bit to really get a grasp of and really enjoy it. It wasn't something that I sniffed at first and said, hell, it's going to be Tom Ford's number one in my collection. But over time, wearing it, you start to accumulate the, I guess, I don't know, feelings toward the fragrance where it's more enjoyable, and then you start grabbing for it. And this just, it's been up on my list ever since I've purchased it. So there we go, Plum Japonais. Next, we got one that's fairly inexpensive designer. We're looking at Kenneth Cole. I would say this is my favorite. Let me put that out there. One of my favorites when it comes to out of the shower, I don't want to wear crap, and this is what I'm going to put on because I want to lounge around the house. And we're looking at the regular Kenneth Cole Black. I get that soapy kind of shower gelish kind of vibe with that fragrance characteristics. And the performance longevity isn't that great, but hell, it does what it does, and I absolutely do love the fragrance. So there we go. Next, we're going into a more of a private blend. What do they call it? Private releases from YSL, and we're talking about Tuxedo. Yes, this one's Tuxedo. People love it. People talk about it. People hate it because longevity isn't that great, but I don't give a shit. I love it still. So Tuxedo by YSL does wonders for me. Take a look at it. Next, we're talking about one that has been discontinued, but it had to be on the list because I want people to venture into different things that are not mainstream or you can get regularly. Take a look at this. Find it. Look on OfferUp. Find it in your Facebook groups. We're looking at Black Jeans by Versace. Very, very great fragrance. It was what, 1990s, early 2000s when that came out? I don't know. I didn't look on Fragrantica. I just know I absolutely love the fragrance. Take a look at it. Beautiful fragrance. Now we're looking at an indie fragrance from an indie house. Yes, I hate their customer service. We'll put it out there. I don't care. But the fragrance juice that I am going to be talking about today comes from Gallagher Fragrances, and it's Amongst Waves. As you can see on the back, it gives you the notes. You got green apple, honeydew. What is that? Can't see it backwards. Lime zest, sea salt, aquatic notes, and patchouli. It says this was born on February of 2017. 100 mil. A lot of people say it's very in your face when it comes to that apple, melon type of in your face crap. But you know what? It's a great fragrance. The only thing that I can say about this, and I put it on my groups, is that this line needs to figure it out when it comes to the oily characteristic that I'm getting, the smudge on my body. You spray that on any sort of clothing and you're probably gonna get a stain. So I'm gonna just put that and forewarn, this is my favorite from the line, but they need to kind of step up their game. Next, we're talking about one that I talk about a lot, but again, these are reasons why these made my list and why I put things out in my group so that people can see I wear what I love. Love what you wear. MFK Grand Sour, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I had somebody tell me this smelled like an old lady. I mean, I don't get it, but you know what? Everybody's scent palette is a little bit different, and I appreciate, everybody's original thoughts. So, old lady, I love you. Grand Sour by MFK. Next up on my list is one that is a unisex fragrance that my fiance and I share during the seasonal times of, say, Christmas, Thanksgiving, and we're looking at Montel's Chocolate Greedy. Is this the best chocolate fragrance on the market? Absolutely not. I don't own many, so I mean, it had to be in there. I still kind of really adore this fragrance. It's a great fragrance. It lasts a long time, and that's why it's here. Montel's Chocolate Greedy, and these are my favorite, like I mentioned, from at least 3 that I own from each house, and that sits on top. Next up on my list is one, again, it's a curveball. We talk about this house, at least in my Facebook groups, a lot. A lot of people look at different fragrances from this house as being their top, and this one's usually everybody's hated one. And we're talking about Patchouli 24. Got to take a look at the stuff, guys. The dry down is great. You get kind of like a match type of opening with the fragrance. I can go on for days when I talk about this fragrance because it's just great. I mean, you spend $200 on a 1.7 ounce bottle, and the juice quality is amazing. You're getting perfect longevity, and these Le Labo fragrances, you got to take a look at it if you haven't yet tried them out. All right, guys. Last up on my list is one from the house of Giorgio. What's your favorite from Giorgio? Everybody who's tuning in knows what I love from Giorgio. So again, let me know in your comments. Tell me what your favorite is. And we're looking at the OG original Giorgio Udin. I barely spray this, 50 mil. I mean, they've reformulated the fragrance. I don't know if there's that much of a difference because I've had the reformulated version and it's just a different bottle. I don't know, but a lot of people say the reformulation, new bottle look, it just doesn't perform that well. I get great performance with this. I get a ton of compliments, and I I can't say enough about this fragrance right here. It's great. I mean, the only thing that I'm missing from oh shit. The only thing that, a frog in my throat, guys. The only thing I'm missing from this in the presentation is that shooting star meteor, right? I guess. So yeah, again, the OG Oudin. Tell me what you guys think about this one. Outside of that, guys, those are like 12 to 13, 14 different fragrance lines. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, smash that like button, leave your comments. Again, this crap is done under one take. I just coughed up a frog for your ass. So I hope I get a thumbs up and a funny comment over that. But again, guys, I appreciate you so much. Thank you again for tuning into my channel. And again, I always have my Facebook group in the description. So if you are looking to build on your scent palette or learn more about fragrances, we got over 1,000 people in that group that myself and my moderators have built. I can't say enough. We just added a new one. Mark, I appreciate you. You know who you are. Thank you for joining. You're only going to make things better. But until next time, guys, this battle is over. This is my picks. Tell me what you guys really enjoyed about this video and let me know what you guys think, and leave your comments on your favorites from each line if you want to. Come on, guys, interact with the guy. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have a blessed one. Fragrance Empire, these battles are over. Peace.